In a historic show of force, the USS Harry S. Truman has carried out what is now the largest airstrike ever launched from a United States aircraft carrier. From the deck of this nuclear-powered behemoth, over 123,000 pounds of precision-guided munitions rained down on terrorist targets across Somalia, a decisive blow against extremist forces in the Horn of Africa. This wasn't just another mission. This was a strategic assault, planned and executed deep in hostile territory. Supported by a powerful carrier strike group and operating under Operation Rough Rider, the Truman's air wing struck enemy strongholds, weapons caches, and command centers with relentless accuracy. Now, after months of operations in the Middle East, Red Sea, and Horn of Africa, the Truman is on her way home, returning to Naval Station Norfolk, Virginia, her mission complete, her legacy sealed. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for what's coming next. Commissioned in 1998 and named after the 33rd President of the United States, the USS Harry S. Truman is a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier of the Nimitz-class, the 8th of its kind. It spans 332.8 meters, almost 1,100 feet, and displaces over 100,000 tons. She is a floating city, capable of deploying full-spectrum force projection anywhere on Earth. Her latest deployment began in the fall of 2024 and took her across some of the most strategically sensitive waters in the world, the Suez Canal, the Red Sea, and the wider Middle East. The air wing aboard the Truman included FA-18E and FA-18F Super Hornets, multi-role fighter aircraft capable of delivering both conventional and precision-guided munitions. Supported by MH-60R Seahawk helicopters, the air group ensured both air superiority and maritime patrol capabilities. The airstrikes were executed with the assistance of advanced targeting systems, including JDAMs, Joint Direct Attack Munitions, Paveway laser-guided bombs, and AGM-154 Joint Standoff weapons. These tools allowed the Navy to hit with accuracy from a safe distance, reducing risk to pilots. Military analysts estimate that the operation dealt a severe blow to Al-Shabaab and affiliated terrorist cells in Somalia, disrupting operations and degrading leadership structures. At the heart of this mission was Operation Rough Rider, a sustained effort to disrupt Iranian-backed Houthi rebel activities in Yemen, who have repeatedly attacked maritime traffic in and around the Red Sea. But the most headline-grabbing event came in Somalia, where the Truman Strike Group launched a historic aerial offensive. More than 123,000 pounds, or 56 metric tons, of munitions were dropped on high-value terrorist targets across multiple regions of Somalia, in what is now recorded as the largest single airstrike from a U.S. carrier in history. The air operation was designed to obliterate terrorist infrastructure and command nodes, using precision-guided bombs and long-range standoff weapons. The targets included training camps, weapons depots, communications hubs, and key personnel hideouts. But the mission was not without sacrifice. During this deployment, the Harry S. Truman suffered several incidents that tested the mettle of her crew. Near the coast of Egypt, the ship collided with a civilian vessel in rough seas. No fatalities occurred, but it highlighted the complexity of navigating congested waters during active operations. Even more significantly, 3 fighter jets were lost in separate non-combat incidents. Investigations are ongoing, but preliminary reports suggest a combination of mechanical failure and weather-related complications. While no lives were lost, the incidents underscore the high-risk environment faced by Navy aviators daily. The Truman did not sail alone. Her carrier strike group included several escort ships, cruisers and destroyers equipped with the Aegis combat system, providing layered defense against air, surface, and submarine threats. Notably, the group also carried out joint drills with the Spanish Navy's frigate Méndez Núñez, reinforcing NATO cooperation in the Mediterranean. The Truman Group was instrumental in repelling an unprecedented assault of over 160 drones and missiles, launched by Houthi militants during her time in the Red Sea. This was a coordinated effort to secure maritime trade routes that are vital to global commerce. With 11 aircraft carriers in active service and another under construction, the United States maintains the most formidable naval force in history. Each carrier is a sovereign piece of U.S. territory, and the Truman exemplifies that reach. Beyond combat, the Harry S. Truman is designed for crisis response, deterrence, counterterrorism, and information operations. Her very presence in hostile waters can change the geopolitical equation. On May 23, 2025, after months of intensive operations, the USS Harry S. Truman crossed the Strait of Gibraltar. The symbolic passage into the Atlantic signaled the end of a high-stakes mission and the beginning of the long voyage home. Awaiting her at the docks of Naval Station Norfolk are families, friends, and fellow sailors. The homecoming is more than ceremonial. It marks the safe return of a crew that has lived, worked, and fought on the edge of danger. Naval Station Norfolk isn't just the Truman's home port, it's the largest naval base in the world. Located in southeastern Virginia, the base serves as a central hub for the Atlantic Fleet, supporting over 75 ships, 130 aircraft, and more than 60,000 personnel. It's where aircraft carriers like the USS Harry S. Truman undergo maintenance, refit, and crew rotation. Here, sailors reunite with their families, debrief from deployments, and prepare for the next mission. It's where global operations begin and where warfighters come home. The USS Harry S. Truman may have returned home, but the world remains volatile. Threats evolve, alliances shift, and conflict never waits. So the question remains, if called upon again, would the Truman return to the Red Sea, and what would she face next? This carrier strike group has completed a historic deployment. Its aircraft have delivered more firepower than any previous carrier operation. Its crew has faced drones, missiles, technical failures, and the chaotic uncertainty of real-world warfare. But they return victorious, their mission accomplished. The USS Harry S. Truman reminds the world that peace is preserved through strength, vigilance, and sacrifice. She will rest, refit, and prepare, ready to answer the call again when duty demands. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the front lines of modern military history.